right as soon as Zembar beats the second boss, and we're heading into the jungle.
Oh my gosh. Welcome to the jungle. We've got fun and games. And we have a stream that isn't crashed right now.
Welcome back, everyone.
So now Zembar's in 1932 in the jungle, trying to stop Shlomo, who rescued, I can't remember her name, but she's a goddess of tunes.
Oh.
And Shlomo wants to start a jazz club in the jungle. So he kidnapped her so she could make music, I guess.
Oh, so tunes as in sick tunes, not tunes as in car.
No, not in cartoons.
Gotcha. Oh, it's an Indiana Jones sort of thing.
Yep, and that will one-hit you, so it's good that
Sure.
Zembar avoided that.
Yeah. That classic Indiana Jones scene where he's almost crushed to death by a giant walnut.
It's a good scene.
Doesn't look like a boulder. It's all
And here we come to a spot, all these platforms, or all these stone faces that go up and down are very, very annoying.
Do they do damage to you, or just
Yes, they'll do damage, and
Good.
it's hard to avoid. You have to keep your timing pretty good, especially later on with some of them.
Yuck. So Zimmy just made it to Fred Flintstone.
Nice.
So we might be our last competitor to beat Fred Flintstone, except they got stuck behind the dinosaur. That's an interesting way to take damage.
Okay. Interesting. I mean, it's a strategy, not one I would necessarily recommend.
It's gonna make it hard to hit the boss.
Oh, and Zembar comes to the Normy beach ball area, where there's just Normy spelled out.
No,
And then he dies.
Zembar!
He got distracted. Why do games do that?
Because they're jerks.
So indulgent.
They've got attitudes.
I guess they're like, oh, Mario did it. I guess that means we all have to.
I mean, this is pretty much the Genesis answer to Mario.
Oh, it's just like Mario, yeah.
Look at red hair, you know, red. Yeah. Beach. Remember Mario's in the beach outfits and sandals?
He does do that, yeah. I thought that was in 2017, though, and not.
Well, then they're
before
just
this
ripping
game
off a
came out.
Normie then.
They're just ripping off a Normie. That is a spicy take on Usual Cook, I gotta say.
Spices are good for you, though. Okay.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay, this section of the game is this area right here with all these up and down, I guess, crushers with a weird face on them. It's so easy to take a bunch of damage right here because unlike these, you can't just walk through. You have to slide underneath, and it's so hard to actually slide underneath them.
They're only going halfway up.
Oh, geez.
It's
Okay.
just to slow you down, and the freaking apes wearing hats are allowed to walk right through them.
Can they squish you?
No, they will do damage, but they won't fully squish, and that's why there's no sorry, Zembar didn't have a weapon, so the only attack was for dashing, and you can find out you can just dash through enemies. Completely
Wow.
and dashed right into the water.
High quality video games.
They didn't think some things through.
Yeah, it's really useful to have a weapon at this point, but they're all hidden in the level, so you can easily miss them.
Definitely frustration for the sake of frustration is what it seems like.
Oh, yeah.
But we did see more spiders. They also did a bit of a backtrack trying to find the catapult key, I guess they would be looking for.
And now this vine section it's
oh, come
bad.
on. Look at this is not going to be good.
Josh, thank you for those bits as well as all those Spider Bros you have now. Yeah, it looks like I'm glad that more spiders than I expected has moved on to the second stage. Chaos still needing to kill Fred Flintstones again. It looks like Zimmy is on to Fred Flintstone once more.
Not for long without wishing to spoil anything. Chaos is moving again to the castle level. Good.
Spiders may overtake second if he can make it to the boss.
Yeah, definitely. That's well within the realm of possibility.
I think he despawned. The pig somehow despawned. It looked like in Now it's respawn, so that's good.
It's good. Game should have random despawns of critical objects. That's the mark of a great game.
Oh, back to the Normy beach balls.
Well, good. It's been a while.
And now back to the ultra annoying stone heads. Hasn't been long enough for those, but now Spider's on that section with the swinging across, or I guess just jumping across the moats at this point. And yeah, like Unusual Cook was saying, these enemies are just positioned perfectly to chop you, and there's nothing you can do about it. You'll bounce right off them into the pit.
I'm surprised because I've only seen like one clip through the level so far. That's pretty good. There's only been one time where they just fell through that I've seen, at least.
Yeah, it's not happening maybe as frequently as I thought it would, where they just hit an angle somewhat wrong in a way that the game doesn't quite agree with, and then you're done. You're just gonna fall forever.
Get a clue. Okay, Chaos. Moving on to the next part of the castle here. Yeah, Zembar is still making some pretty solid progress. Zimmy working on getting back into this. Yeah, it looks like Zimmy is pretty solidly in last at the moment. They're gonna have to do a lot in order to start catching up to where Spiders and Chaos have gotten to.
Yep, and the rapid sequential deaths are not happening.
Oh yeah.
Alright, back to this vine section. It's so not good. It's so bad. You have to time it just right in order to actually make the jump.
This looks infuriating.
Also, at this section, okay, hopefully it doesn't happen. Okay, it is possible that the canoe, like, hitbox does not register right there, and then you can fall through the canoe and die, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Oh, no.
That's happened to me a few times.
That's exquisite. What's happening now?
You're supposed to attack right now, and that will paddle through this to the next section.
Okay, and he's going
probably
through.
Won't be annoying at all.
I'm liking this part.
What's the hammer this time around?
It's
a hammer. A little hammer comes out of it.
Yeah, you shoot a fist, and the fist has a hammer. It goes bop.
I'm sorry, that's pretty good. That one got me.
I like it.
Yeah. This game has tons of charm.
Yeah, this game has tons and tons of jokes. It's just that a lot of them fall flat on their face. But some of them work, and it reeks of early mid-90s. Like, this game is full of that.
Chaos is screaming. An Axeman got caught in the wall and was just impotently waving their axe, trapped forever on a battlement.
That happens to most Axemen, you know.
Oh, Chaos is now on the chain section once again. So hopefully they will be able to get to and defeat the boss this time, and move on to 1932, I think you said?
Yes, 1932 Jungle.
The
and
jungle.
Zembar is doing very well so far on the jungle.
These spears look pretty good.
Yes, they're very, very good projectile. They're like the pies or rocks. I think they have a slightly different trajectory, but you can fire many of them at once.
Uh-huh. So we got Chaos fighting the boss, this weird witch/dragon.
Nice.
And they got wrecked, but there's a continue right here, which is very convenient. Do you know the hit count for these bosses that's required to kill them?
I think 10 for this boss. It's very, but you can like cancel the animation on this boss by dashing into her. So it's a very quick fight. It's about like 5 seconds long.
She turns into a dragon, huh?
Yep.
That's adorable. Okay, good job.
Or maybe the dragon turns into a witch. You ever think about that?
Might be both of those, yeah.
Porque no los dos.
But either way, Normy's defeated her and onto the jungle.
Gotta eat a little bit more suntan lotion, and then you're on to level 3.
So Zembar is definitely in first place, Chaos second, more spiders than I expected third, and Zimmy in fourth. That's what it's looking like. We've got 15 minutes.
Hopefully we're gonna see
plenty
more
of time.
spiders.
If Zenmar game over, there's plenty of time to come back right here.
Oh yeah.
Definitely. I'm not sure how many continues each of them have. But if Chaos or more spiders has a bunch of continues, it's possible they'll be able to get to the canoe, get past the canoe, and make it to this amazing spear section. Well, that was a leap of faith.
Yeah, I can go through the cave, but yeah, that was quite a leap of faith right there.
Oh boy, there's so many spiders and. Oh, those aren't ants. They're not spiders.
I wonder.
Someone is full of lies.
Zembar is probably gonna dash off into the water right now. Zembar doesn't realize you have to go through the cave.
Oh, looks like you can almost make that. I wonder if they're gonna try again. Under the impression that you can do it.
Incredibly, precise to make that.
Oh gosh.
I don't even go for that sometimes on a run. Because it's almost just as fast to go through the cave right there.
Yep, they're trying for it again, but you're gonna bounce off that toucan. That's no good. Oh, this might be the end for Zembar. They might game over trying this.
No, Zembar!
Oh my goodness.
Don't do it! You'll break my heart!
You wouldn't want to break Brosentius' heart, now would you?
Yeah, Zembar, that would be a terrible thing to do, okay? So don't do it.
Chaos found a 1-up up above the level.
Nice.
Right there.
Oh, Zembar doing a blind jump. He felt like he needed to, and yeah, that is a game over.
3 lives right there. That gives plenty of time for Chaos to potentially come back. 12 minutes, and Chaos is only 1 screen off of where Zembar was.
Oh, the Normy beach balls. Welcome back, friends.
Aw.
Looks like more spiders having a bit of trouble with this screen. But there is a lot of stuff on it, to be totally fair.
Yeah, let's see. Here are my thoughts right now. Chaos has the chance to pass Zembar at the moment. It might be a little bit of work to do that. More spiders than I expected also has the chance to move into second, or if things really go well, possibly, in theory, first. It would have to be a really good playthrough.
And I don't think Zembar will be able to make it back in time. It's possible, but you'd have to go very fast to make it back to the jungle.
Yeah, they'd have to make very few mistakes. Probably be possible, but you know, once again, you're gonna have to perform pretty flawlessly.
And if you want to see this game absolutely broken, you should watch the task for this. It is incredible.
That was my introduction to this game. Is back on the Task Videos Twitch channel. This was a regular occurrence here.
Oh, really?
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, good. Good. Yeah, I think that a task of this would be nuts. You should watch Unusual Cook's speed run from earlier on as well, from last year, Big Bad Game-a-thon.
You could watch my I've updated the record.
Oh, you have?
Yeah, I've been running this still. I've been practicing for the Retrothon. I've just been more consistent.
Well, good.
This game is incredibly broken once you figure out some things. It's just none of the things that are broken are useful. There's a wrong warp in this game, but it wrong warps you back to the beginning of the game, so it's completely useless.
Yeah.
That's one way to wrong warp.
Well.
If you like the mask for SNES, this is kind of like the Genesis almost speed equivalent in terms of just you flying through the screens. I'd say the mask is faster, but definitely a very, very fast task. Very fast run.
The mask. I think I've seen that game played once. Don't quite remember it, but yeah.
I swear that was just Twilight Zone music that we heard.
I don't know about in Medieval Land, I didn't hear any of the songs, but the songs in Prehistoric Land, the first one is obviously also Sprach Zarathustra, famously played in 2001: A Space Odyssey, and the second one has shades of Twilight Zone in a little bit. So, the game's hilarious. It's very funny. Well, it's somewhat funny.
I get the reference. Rear their heads again. Say hi to them.
It attempts humor. No, I can dig this. Like, honestly, I think that this game failed in some regards, but in other ways, it's absolutely fantastic. I mean, you can take a lot of deaths in this game, and just trying to get through the first time, it's going to be a lot of work. But I don't know. I think they accomplished what they were trying to accomplish.
Yeah, it's definitely playable. It's not great. It's not really good, but it's definitely, you can play from start to finish. I guess that's a good requirement of a game, but
better than tubing.
Yeah,
better than tubing. Okay, so it looks like more spiders got a game over, which probably means that unless Chaos manages to pass where Zembar got to, I think the order is pretty much decided here.
Yeah, that is rough. I think Chaos still has a chance, so I won't call it off at this moment. It would take a lot of work from Spiders and Zimmy to start getting back into this, but
Chaos has mouse strats on their side.
Oh yeah,
mouse on stream strats. So we're
that's one game over.
These illegal ban techniques. Whoops, and that's a game over. So that might actually be it.
Yeah,
we'll let him.
We can all enjoy Caveman, prehistoric times. So for the next, we'll see if somebody can make it back to England.
Mm-hmm. The music's pretty fun in Caveman times. I don't mind it. It grooves.
Ooh, there goes Zembar.
That's my favorite way to die in this game. When you've got two platforms that are right next to each other and you try to walk from one onto the other, and then the game says, nope, sorry, you're gonna fall in a crater. You're gonna fall in a crater now.
Does it always say no?
I think so.
Oh, okay.
I believe so.
As long as it's consistent with its crap.
Yeah. Yeah, it totally excuses it. You're right.
I mean, that makes it a little bit better. Tiny bit.
It's a very Genesis game. It looks like a Genesis game. It feels like a Genesis, like a lot of those weird Genesis platformers.
Oh, yeah. Actually, let's see how Zimmy does, because Zimmy might also be able to get back to England. I don't believe they've actually been there, so if they can beat Fred, that's a significant amount of progress on their side. So come on, Zimmy! Get to
Go
Fred.
Zimmy. Go Zimmy. I was not sure that you were going to make it to England. But, oh, I guess you're still a little bit behind. So I guess I won't spoil anything!
Let me refresh it.
Comcast!
Spider made it all the way to the end, I believe. I don't think Spiders made it to the boss.
Whoa, I was really behind.
Of England?
No, Spiders won. Spiders made it to the jungle
okay.
For a little bit of time, but they did not get to where Chaos got to.
Okay, so yeah, just so everybody knows here, I know that there have been some issues with buffering and with streams being behind. I'm doing something different for the next match that may or may not work, so hopefully it works. Fingers crossed. Cross your eyes, cross your T's, dot your I's, okay? Both cross and dot your I's. Very important.
Yeah, Bubsy 3D is about the epitome of a Kuso game, so if the stream isn't working as well as it could, then that's a disaster. Zimmy solves the catapult puzzle immediately.
Nice.
Immediately dashes right into the pit. And again.
Twice! There we go.
Oh.
And that's the full game.
It's a full game over?
Unforgiving. Yup.
I think that's it. Yeah, there's no way anybody can get back into the game. I think we can probably call it there.
Yeah, I think that's a safe assumption.
Well,
but we're not going to tell them. They'll get to play.
Oh, okay, cool.
And the levels that they missed. Okay, so the levels in this game, since they won't see them, I can talk about the other ones, I guess, a little more.
I can't. How do I? There we go. Okay, I got it going again. No, we'll keep going.
Alright. There is,
Don't tell
of
him.
course, Prius. Oh, don't tell him the, Oh, don't tell him that it's done. Okay, I was gonna explain some of like the later levels because now we won't get to see them.
Yeah, we want to hear all about.
I'm surprised they made it that far to jungle. That's pretty good. I was thinking maybe just a little bit in, but they made a few screens in the jungle.
Yeah, they got past England, which is more than I can say.
I've never gotten past England. Ugh. What a treacherous country. Oh no, Zemi! And
So during
Zembar, death
jungle-
everywhere.
Hey, Zembar died right before a mini boss in the jungle, which is like a kind of reminds me of Pinstripe from Crash. It's like a, I think it's a zoot suit sort of rat. So
Okay.
very much like Pinstripe.
Oh, that's fun.
But you can skip that in the speedrun. You can jump over the entire boss fight and just continue on with the game.
Very good.
So I usually don't face him, so it's been a long time since I've played this casually. And then after that, the next level is like a Frankenstein sort of castle, like a mad scientist castle in the 1970s. And they missed, there's an amazing boss fight, which I won't spoil, you can find out for yourself. And I put boss fight in quotations, but it's something.
Oh, Zembar. What a death. And it
It-
looks like they're gonna stay on the TV test card page.
That's fine.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Oh no, he's continuing. Go Zembar, run!
Oh, nice. Heck yeah. So what comes after Frankenstein's castle?
It's space. You fight
That's
the
space.
alien, actually, in space. With ice cream, like this. You use ice cream as a weapon, as your projectile, to
Like-
fight the aliens.
Oh,
Actually,
astronaut ice cream.
the real alien?
No, it's actually an alien, yes.
Oh,
You
wow.
go to like this future space. And then, for level 6, you go to Heck. Normy goes straight to Heck.
Oh yeah, that's
It's like
right.
fires and
H
everything.
asterisk
Scream
CK?
stories. Yeah.
Okay.
No, it's straight up. It says Heck.
Oh. Thought I didn't know
And you
this game was
fight,
that
you
rude.
fight, I don't know if you fight the devil, but you fight a devil.
A devil. You fight one or more devils. Devil and or devils.
Yep. And that's
Are
the
there
game.
1,000 cavemen on the screen?
There's so many cavemen all
Wild.
over the place. Just cavemen here, cavemen there. Cavemen everywhere.
You can see that Zimmy has the stream has their game paused.
And it shows a
But
pause.
it's like a paw.
Oh, that's another connection to the next game because we've got Bubsy 3D coming up. That's right, after this match is Bubsy 3D. Everybody loves all of the humor that's in that.
What could possibly go wrong?
I don't know what could possibly go wrong. Yeah.
Unacceptable.
Zembar back to England and right in the water. Yeah, that jump just seems so rough, so kind of precise.
They want to let you know that they're not messing around.
They're like, this is normies, it's serious business, okay?
There's a neat interaction that I don't know if it's hard to catch if you're not paying attention, but if a caveman walks into a dinosaur, the dinosaur will eat the caveman in the prehistoric level. It's not useful for anything, but it's actually kind of neat that they put that in.
The dinosaur, if it's eating, it will be too distracted to bite Normie, and you'll be able to run right past it.
Really?
Yeah. Or it'll finish eating the caveman right as you're past it, and then it will bite you and you'll die.
Aw,
So it could go either way.
cute.
Yeah.
I'm cool with that, I'm cool with that.
So hey, bro, Sencha,
What?
if Normie, who is in England right now on Zembar's stream, went southeast, what part of France would they be in?
With
Normandy!
oh my gosh.
They'd be in Normandy!
That's ridiculous.
That's a
not
great
okay.
way. 5 seconds left or so. Or no, it's,
yeah,
it's
we're
over.
done. It is
Damn.
done.
Great way to end it.
It is time, okay, and we are totally done with Normy's Beach Babe-O-Rama. Let me turn that down and let me turn the tunes up because we need a little bit of a break from that. Wow, what a match.
some good competition. You know, I
It
think
was pretty close, yeah.
I think Zembar kept a lead throughout basically the entire thing, but Chaos was hot on their heels.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
there's a lot of times where they were almost in identical spots. They were
Mhm.
both, they both entered England at almost the exact same time.
Yeah, they beat the boss within a minute of each other.
Yeah. Well, Zembar does take the victory here, if I'm not mistaken. Chaos second, more spiders than I expected third, and Zimmy comes in fourth. It was a fantastic show. I feel bad that it was a little bit of an anticlimax at the end just because nobody could get back into it, but simply put, that's sometimes how games go, you know? With that said, I believe it's time for us to start getting ready for the next game. Thank you, Bass Guitar Bill, for choosing this game. Thank you, everybody, for just putting up with all of the technical issues that I've been having because, oh boy.
There we go.
There was the clip.
There's a clip.
It happened.
It happened. Oh my
It
goodness.
was right after you switched the screen off. Everyone watched Zembar's VOD.
Are you serious?
There you go.
He clipped
Yep.
through what?
He clipped through a corner. If there's a diagonal surface and a flat surface, if you fall fast enough right on the edge of that, you'll clip right through.
Of course it would happen, like, as soon as I navigate away. Of course.
Another great Electronic Arts game, everyone.
My chat is saying something to the effect of, "Oh, that game wasn't that bad. Oh, I actually have fun," which means I've poisoned them. I've just poisoned their minds, and now they think that this game is good. So, I guess that's my fault. That's on me.
Like on the Kusogrand3 scale, it's probably like a B or so in terms of bad games. In regular, it'd probably be a D or so. So just you have to shift it around on the scale.
It's a sliding scale for sure. Yeah, it's definitely not the worst game I've given out. I was the one who assigned Rookman X. So,
Oh yeah.
you know, I'm guilty of that little imbroglio, but
Well,
Yeah,
Rookman
this-
X was a good
relatively
game,
fun.
though.
That's debatable.
Okay.
Well, thanks again for having me on here. Really appreciate it.
Sure thing.
Nothing.
Loved having you, Mr.
Yeah,
Unusual
thanks for-
Cook.
Thanks
It's
for
great to
giving your
see other
knowledge.
people play this. You don't see that very often, so it's always a treat to watch.
Absolutely, I might try playing this. Maybe it doesn't seem that bad. And as we said before, everyone check out Unusual Cook's world record run, speedrun.com.
Oh, yeah.
Check out the task. It's incredible.
Also watch the TAS. It's a treat.
And I'll be doing this in Retrothon also on Monday, so you can check that out then too. It's a week-long marathon. I'm not sure. I think it starts Sunday through Saturday.
Ooh. Okay, yeah, everybody
I
go
think-
check that out.
Toad. I can't remember the full name, but you know Toad, the NES speedrunner.
Toad
He's
Numbers.
putting it out. Yeah, he's putting that on. So
Sweet.
It should be interesting.
Cool.
Well,
Who's
cool.
responsible for Bubsy 3D?
Yeah, I'm gonna dip out then. Yeah.
Cool, thank you so
there he is.
much. Yeah. Oh, Kowal. Hello.
Hello!
Welcome to the fun.
Yes, I'm very excited about this one.
Cool, this is not a good game. You realize that, right?
Not especially, no.
I'm just making sure.
It's just not. It's really not. Okay, so right now I'm needing the streamers to get to a screen that is relatively easy for me to capture. I'm hopefully going to be able to do this in a way that makes it so that frame rates are not plummeting like Miley Cyrus's career. I don't know. I don't have anything timely, Kowal. Nothing timely.
Barometers are falling sharply.
Meh. Like the stock market. Oh, jeez, no.
Heyo!
Yeah, that's something. Okay. Well, I hope that you had fun during the last match because I certainly did. Koala.
Normy's is actually really interesting because I've watched Cook play it really fast, and played fast, it genuinely looks like a good game.
Oh yeah. But it's not. It's really not.
Oh, it's for real not. I actually have played a little bit of Normy's, and it's almost impossible to control.
Yeah, I feel like I've played it just a little bit to get a touch of it. I did commentary